Hey, and welcome back. It is now day 5, I think, of the videos, 4 or 5, I forget where I am, but it is Wednesday and I'm supposed to be performing this on Sunday, so time is running out. Can I learn this groove? Can I get this song down? At the moment, I'd say I've got the introduction through to the bridge, then it goes into, I think, the first verse, so I need to have a look at that. I noticed there's some tricky hi-hat work that I think is going to confuse me, so bear with me as I practice that. Let's dive into it and see how it goes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start at 100 BPM. The aim of the song is 122 BPM, so I'm a little bit below it. I'm just going to run through the first few bars, see if I can remember it and pull it off. Not bad. I'm not entirely sure if that tom groove is quite right. I need to rehearse that a bit more. Let's look at how it finishes. This here, the bridge, is where I'm going to find it tricky. There's a lot of quick 16th notes here and there. I need to remember to do a hi-hat before a snare. That bit's going to throw me off. Just that is like an odd mix of hi-hat and snare and kicks that, yeah, normally, I mean, basic beat would be 1, 2. It's kind of linear drumming, I notice, and that's quite tricky to get down, so I'm going to have to slow that down and practice that, probably do a bit of that off camera, come back, show you how I'm doing. But let's ramp up that introduction again. I need to figure out. There's a crash there I don't do very well. You'll notice I just hit the crash when I figured it might go in. It comes with a kick and it comes before, so. But now let's try it a little faster. Again, if this isn't perfect, if it's not quite what the song does, so be it. Part of what I've got to learn is that it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be serviceable. So let's push it up to 110. Let's go down. At least timing wise it's not bad. Still not convinced by that crash. I could just drop it all together, but I think it works. Alright, let's push it up to tempo, see how I fare. I do need to do though is kind of lock in my head and my memory the structure of the song. And then I'm very much just making it up. I have no idea if I got the crash in the right place or not. So I'm just playing it with a click and the sheet music. I'm not really looking at the sheet music because that's not what I'm going to be able to do on the day. So I just need to be able to memorize this. I think I'm going to take a pause here. I'm going to play around a little more, listen to it a few more times, and see if I can begin working on the bridge. So that tom groove is the first verse. The bridge follows here. And as I say, you can see there's some tricky hi-hat work. Yeah, alright, so leave that with me. You don't want to watch me do that really slow for ages, but I will show you what I've done so far. My aim again is to chunk it, slow it down, get it locked into my muscle memory, and then I'll show you where I'm at. Alright, so see you in a bit. Okay, and welcome back. I spent some time on the bridge, that's what I'm doing, and it's not bad. Part of what I've heard about learning music is to get it right, but to play it so that you can't get it wrong. So that's a good reason to slow it down and to chunk it. The idea being that you've learned it in such a way that now you can't get it wrong. And as I say, my drum teacher, I think back in my first video, I said if you can't play it slow, you can't play it fast. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing. I think I've got this mostly down. There's a sneaky little lack of snare in places that trips me up. I don't think it's the end of the world if I play a snare where I shouldn't. But here we go. Let's play this at 75 BPM. Not 75 BPM, sorry, 75%, whatever that might be. It's too slow for me. Just say you can't play it slow, you can't play it fast. I can't play it fast or slow. I'm losing track of the hi-hats. I was doing this better off camera and now I'm on camera, messing it up. Let's keep trying. Trick here is to keep these hi-hats like that. Well, part of what I did before was just play through it and just focus on getting the hi-hats landing in the right place, and then I got the snares, because this bit here, for instance, like that, so like that, trying to get that right. Same with the click. See what I'm trying to do. Anyway, let's try again. Alright, I think it could be better. I'm going to push it up to 100% because I think I was getting it. Let's see if I'm right. See some not bad takes there, I think. You can see having practiced it off screen, slower and building up to it, I think now I'm pretty much playing it at tempo. That was 100%. Of course, my next job now is to stitch all of that together from intro to verse to bridge. And then it begins to repeat, which is good because the chorus is back to what I do in the intro, and I think it's back to the tongue groove. So by that point, there's a little fill I need to learn. It's a triplet, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. This bit here you can see. Triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That just seems to be it. So that fills in part of that chorus section there, but I'm not there yet, so we'll come to that in another video. Obviously there are still things to work on. I need to figure out how that tongue groove ends with the... my groove doesn't seem to fit neatly around that ending, so things to work on. But I think I'm going to wrap up this video here today. I'm going to spend some more time on this, but I'm getting there. That's not bad. That's a good halfway through the song, I think, so not a bad effort. Hopefully now by Sunday this should start to click a bit more. So anyway, I hope that shows some progress. Join me next time.